Hello everyone, welcome to Wednesday. It is Wednesday, May 2nd, which means it's a wide open Wednesday. And we barely moved out of the full moon in Scorpio, which the sun right now is in Taurus, being that it's May. And Scorpio and Taurus are opposite of each other. So they often, opposites attract, opposites collide, opposites play tug of war, but they really balance each other out. The energy of Taurus in general is very earthy, very grounded. It's about having things, supporting yourself physically, having things being kind of the richness of pleasure that comes through the physical senses, as well as the ability to be grounded and determined and create things and nurture things into living. So, and then the energy of Scorpio is, opposite of that. It's very deep, emotional, intuitive, mystic, kind of all of the other aspects that, the richness of your spiritual life, the richness of understanding yourself on an intuitive, emotional level. So those two often collide. What's important to many Taurans is not going to be important to many Scorpios, and vice versa. So having the full moon, that which is coming in, that's what you're receiving, that's what you're harvesting in Scorpio. So your intuitive, your spiritual, your emotional things, and things that were started back in December, coming into play in this time of real richness and fullness and blooming and blossoming and physical support, for many will feel really good. Will feel like things have finally come into balance and you're settled. But for everybody that's feeling really good, there's going to be people that were just feeling all chaotic and like things were just pulling at each other and explosive. So that's kind of the energy we just barely moved out of. And then through the next few days, we'll be headed through kind of a process of inner knowing, inner sorting, exploring your own beliefs and things as we head into the first quarter moon, which will be in Aquarius. So between now and then, we're going to pass through, the moon will pass through Sagittarius and Capricorn and then into Aquarius. But it's all about kind of finding yourself and your own ideas and inspirations and how you want to move forward in life and having inspiration for that. And then into next week, we'll be moving towards the new moon. So really releasing a lot of things and all that. But anyway, we're using today the Indigo Angel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Charles Virtue. And I had kind of started this just for myself and then thought, I need to do a video. I really do. So I picked the cards, got it laid out, got things set up. And the first card I drew in diagonal order this way, and then this card and that card. So the first card is Divine Purpose. And I find this card very interesting the way it's drawn because it's almost like she is so overwhelmed with everything that she just wants to give up, and yet the rainbow goes over. And so I find it a reminder in this case that things that seem to be in that explosive push-pull, that they really are coming into balance, and they're all in support of your divine purpose. And that'll be even more evident as we're moving through the week and into the exploration of your ideas and your creativity and what you want to do for yourself. But right now, everything that's going on feels a bit overwhelming to many, and like you're just trying so hard to take the next step. But just allow yourself to relax a moment and fall into that space of the promise that everything is in divine order and that your life has a divine purpose, and everything that you've done up to this point has brought you to where you are so that you can move forward into that purpose even more. So, and then we have pray. And again, when you're feeling overwhelmed, and distraught, and it is time, it is beyond time to connect with your highest self, with the God of your heart, to pray, to just, again, relax into the knowledge that something bigger than you, but of which you are a part and fully connected to, is guiding the whole planet, the whole universe, the whole galaxy, everything so much bigger than what we are. So allow yourself to connect and relax into that knowledge. You don't have to be in control of it, anything, except for your own thoughts and your own actions. And freedom. There is such a freedom in that relaxing. When you relax and let go of all that control, when you relax and just sink into things are perfectly imperfect, in divine order, in divine timing, then there's just so much freedom. You don't have to be anything. You don't have to strive for anything. You can just allow and connect and be part of it. And it is just such a huge freedom. There's nothing you have to live up to in that moment. So allow yourself that that knowledge and that letting go and that having yourself and not having to meet any expectations of what that looks like. This card did come up upside down, which normally I don't read them that way, but I'm going to. This card is a reminder to love yourself. Right now, it looks like many of you are just sitting in deep judgment of your life, yourself, your choices, things that are going on. And this is just a reminder that, the divine loves you. You have divine purpose. Love yourself. Give yourself that love. Give yourself that appreciation. Talk to yourself. And even on a body level, your body does so much for you every day. Make friends with it. Appreciate it. Love it. Love yourself. Love your mind. Love your emotions. Love your creativity. Love your quirkiness and all of your failings. Your failings bring you further along in your journey sometimes than your successes. Love yourself. And again, self-care upside down. I think it's interesting these two were upside down. Take time for yourself. Take care of yourself. You can't do anything else in this world if you are not in physical, emotional, mental condition to do it. So if that means you have to slow down and not race towards all those boxes you wanted to check off, or not race towards all those things you wanted to do, if you have to slow down and nurture yourself and take a moment, do it. Because if you don't, your body will stop. It will hit a point where it can't do anymore. And you will have to rest. Or you will hit a point where your brain is so overwhelmed that you just freak out. So no matter what the outside world is telling you, no matter how much is in bloom and you feel like you ought to just be going, if you need to take a time out, take a time out. Put yourself first. Take care of yourself. Nurture yourself. And drink more water. That's really, that image was really, be with the water. So there we have it, the Wide Open Wednesday. Lots of intense energies going on. Still a lot of sorting. This looks very personal to how you are interacting in the world right now and what you want for yourself. And really just to let go of old pictures, old driving forces, and be where you are right now. And love where that is. Love who you are. Love what's happening. Give yourself some self-care. And in releasing all of those things and in loving yourself, you're going to find the freedom that you're searching for. And when you can't do it all on your own, absolutely come back to center, pray, connect. Connect and allow and receive. Take care, be blessed. That's the Wide Open Wednesday. I'm Reverend Shireen, and thank you for joining me.